Meet Gather Chunks. This is a chunk locked account, and my starting chunk will be the Lumbridge Castle chunk. I am starting this journey on a fresh level 3 account. To unlock new chunks and explore new areas, I need to obtain items on the collection log. My goal is to unlock Runescape one chunk at a time with an end goal of the trimmed achievement diary cape. Welcome to So here we are, back where it all began. I'm pretty sure I spawned right on this tile. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what tile I spawned on, but here we are, back in the starting chunk. For the gear that I'm going to be using to obtain this is basically as much offensive stat bonus as I can possibly get, being the rune boots, combat bracelet, and the strength ammy. I don't think I really have access to much more. I'm not going to be using potions because they have 5 HP. No need for that. Dueling Ring for quick teleports to the Ferox Enclave, and I guess I can use this to the Monastery of the Edgeville. But other than that, it's just Fashionscape for the most part. And here's the inventory. So I have all my Beginner Clue stuff, I guess. Now, if I get a Charlie the Tramp step and I need to get a pike or leather, something, whatever he needs, I'll go get that from the GE real quick. But this is what we're rocking with: teleports, a couple stams, some cash in case I need it, and I don't need any food. So what I'm going to do now is actually do this beginner clue that I have in my bank from a bit of forestry I did earlier. So I'm going to do it, and then this will start the clue stack. And this should be the casket here. So yeah, this will be the very first beginner clue of the video, of hopefully many. Now on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and put up my first 5,000 kills. And as you can see, I got a total of 82 beginner clues, 44 easies. Now, I don't really intend to do all the easy clues, but if I can do a few, that's a win. But I can definitely do every single beginner clue. And if I go 5,000 kills again, I can expect about 82 as well. So we have all of our quest points. We even have double. I made sure to get double just in case. We're on a member's world, so we are good there. We're eligible to get this drop. Do we get it on the first kill? Aww. Nope. Oh, we have ourselves here a mime random event. Pretty good chance, as I only have 2 out of the 4 or 5 pieces total, so let's see if we get it. And there we go. We have the mime mask now. One of the most terrifying items in the game. So it's been about 1 hour now, and I only got 260 kills. Now granted, I do think my beginner clue luck was pretty good. I got 6 clues in those 260 kills, which I think is above average. And actually 2 easy clues that I can complete steps on. So I'm going to actually start stacking those up there. Once I get 3, maybe 4, I'll do them. I also made some alterations. I have Trainer Manor Teleport alongside Glory, some nails in case I need to make a hidey hole. Other than that, that seems to be about it. So we actually have a easy clue here, and it's our 4th one. As you can see, all 3 of these we can do, and this one takes us right over here. Now, it's 1 chunk away from the already chunks I currently have, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Mime Mask here to unlock this chunk. So let's go do that. Alright, so this is going to be chunk number 64, so that's 320. We'll take that into platinum tokens in a sec. Let's go ahead and put this in the tab. Here is the collection log tab if you are new to the series. Quite a lot of things, and they are in order. Let's go ahead and convert these to platinum tokens. Add that to the stack. We're getting on up there. And there we have it. The Ranging Guild chunk is now unlocked. This chunk is going to be super useful later on for many things like that. For Temple of Ikov over there, this for fishing contest, and I'm sure we'll be back here for much more than just that. But we're here for the clue, so let's go ahead and do this clue. It's right over here. And since I have 4 clues, I can actually guarantee a casket here. Alongside, we got 1 music track. So can we do this? We actually probably can. I am lost without my button. Where do I go? I guess I don't need the button. I know where that is. Well, that was a 3-step easy clue, and I actually made the stash unit here, which got me 31 construction, which got me 900 total level on the account. Very good to see. I'm looking hideous, so let's put this back on. That is much better. Okay, a random jump here, but I actually have this easy clue here, and if we look on the map, down here, it is in the birth rope area, which I'm just 1 chunk away, and I might as well just go ahead and get this 1 Shazian piece from tier 3 that I need. I think it's the gloves. So I'm going to get this and use this item to unlock that chunk. And if you're wondering, I'm at 6,201 KC, so I've done 1,201, and we're actually doing pretty well on both easy and beginners. I'm getting extremely lucky on easies, so I just want to keep that train going because there's so many items to obtain from these. And there we go. Now let's go get that one. So let's put these in the tab, item 65, and this is going to cost us 325,000 smackaroos. To the stack, and now let's go unlock it. And there we have it. This chunk is now unlocked. A lot of good stuff from here, but I can finally teleport up here with the games necklace right over there, so that'll be convenient. Alongside, we're pretty close to the Warriors Guild now, and this area, nice, is used for a few quests. Along, I can actually get my Graceful down there, but let's go ahead and do this clue and see if we can continue this luck. Well, this was a 3-step easy, and we got the casket. You know, this game just keeps giving me clues 1 chunk away from the ones I have. Now, the nil chunk, I actually do want to unlock very soon because it gives us access to this hunter shop, which is the last thing I need, I believe, for the RD Diary, as well as just the Warriors Guild and just generally a pretty good city to unlock, as I need it for the future of the account anyways. So I think I'm going to go back to Shazian, get 1 more piece, and unlock this. Now, we have all of tier 1, 2, and 3 now, so we have just tier 4 and tier 5 left, which is 10 pieces, so I'm still fine with that being 65 chunks in. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and get this first piece, and hopefully I can kill it without any gear, essentially, but let's go get the chunky nil after this. Alright, and good fight, sir. There's the Shazian Helmet 4. Now, let's go get chunky nil. And into the tab, and this is going to be chunk 66, so that is 330,000 coins. And into the tab it goes. So I have myself a clue here, and by the way, I now have a new microphone, so I might sound a little different than the last clip, but the clue I have is actually down here in Yanil. A little bit earlier we unlocked this chunk, but as I was thinking, I don't have a decent way to get over here. I could charter, but that's really the only way, and I actually can't use the Nightmare Zone teleport because I don't have enough bosses killed during quests. So I think I'm going to take a quick break and do the RD Easy Diary. I have every single chunk I need to complete this diary, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do this now. It'll be a good unlock. Well, we can go ahead and scratch that plan because I completely forgot that you need to use the Wilderness lever from RD to teleport to the Wilderness. I started knocking out a few tasks, and I was like, alright, what should I do next? And then I read, yeah. I am so far away from that chunk, it's unreal. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just walk on down to Yanil, take charters if I need to, or just teleport, it's alright. Well, here is a notable level. This is level 50 defense. Now we're flat 50s and everything, including HP, which is pretty cool. Now I'm gonna switch to training attack permanently until I get essentially level 60. And when I get 60, I can probably use a Dragon Longsword, but that's about all I can look forward to. And the current clue casket count is up to 12 easies and 38 beginners, and we are sitting at just under 2,500 kills, so we're almost halfway, which I will tune you in for that in just a moment. And that kill is the 2,500th kill of the goblins. We are no closer than we started, but that is fine. This is just how RNG works, so I don't think we ended up getting any more clues. Those are 2 steps I can complete, but I've been waiting for at least the 3 that I can do, and I didn't get any beginners. I'm actually fairly unlucky on beginners now. I got a ton the first and second hour, but since then, they have slowed down considerably. Total time so far has been about 8 to 8.5 hours. So, which means we're getting about 300 to 350-ish, I think, somewhere in that range, kills per hour, which isn't bad. I predicted about originally 350 to 400, but I didn't factor in actually doing all these easy clues. They take a lot more time than beginners. We've been doing some AFK Motherlode Mine, and we actually have 50 golden nuggets now. We can buy the Prospector legs. That is now 3 pieces out of the 4 in the Prospector now obtained. So that means we just need 30 more golden nuggets to get the Prospector boots, and that'll be full Prospectors on the account. And then we just need the coal bag and the gem bag. Oh, we have a Sergeant Damien random event. And we get... Yes, we got the camo bottoms. Very, very nice. I wish I got an item for that. I don't see anything here, but it's all good. That is item number 68. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. And this right here will be the 50th Beginner Clue Casket. That is to be expected. I expected to not get this to drop early. You know, I'm just not going to tell him anything. The sense of discovery in this game is what makes it so great. So, Sour Buds, you do you. If you want to train range that way, go for it. And there is yet another Beginner Clue milestone that is 75 beginners now. There's another Sergeant Damien random. Alright, what do we get? It looks like we got another item, the camo hat. Again, not really sure where this item is, but it's there somewhere. And this is a number 10,000 Goblin KC on the account, 5,000 this round. Let me make sure not click on that. So I have 5 easy clue steps I can do, well 4, including this one, which I do want to get. It's the Catherby step, which is right over here. I can use the charter to get there as a physical form of travel, and I can buy all these. Should be no problem to get those items, and I can use them for the clue. Yeah, we're 5,000 kills in, ton of clues. I can guarantee probably at least 2 caskets from all these. We're leaving empty-handed for now, but I do want to come back this video for sure. I am definitely going to get this item this video, but I do want to move on briefly, do a little bit different content for now, because I think I have like 3 collection log items to use for chunks. So I'm going to go ahead and do all that, do some different content, and then come back. Okay, let's throw this into the tab. So I actually did put these in there. So these are the 3 items that we have to use to unlock chunks, and we should have plenty of cash to pay for all 3. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and get that Catherby chunk. That is chunk 67, which is 335,000 coins in the stack. Now let's go get the Catherby chunk, finish this clue, and then I'll report back after I do that. So first we actually have to unlock the chunk. So let's go over here to the Catherby chunk, unlock that. So now we can charter there and finish the clue and whatnot. And here we are. So let's go do that clue. Alright, so I actually ended up having 6 clues there, and we got 4 caskets. We had to drop 1. That's fine. And this clue has 0 steps completed, so I'm just going to keep it in the bank for now. So right now, what I'm going to do is head to the chunk picker real quick and show you kind of what I'm thinking about. Alright, so we just unlocked this chunk right here. So what I want to do is, since I recently got this birth rope chunk, I want to actually go over here, and I promise it relates, unlock the canvas chunk, and with this I can start doing agility at the agility course, get enough marks of grace for a piece of the graceful outfit, because I believe the outfit is going to be getting changed in the near future, and I want to go ahead and get that first piece now. So I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of the graceful outfit. I'm not sure yet, maybe just the cheapest piece, but I do want to also do agility just because in general it's very useful. Well, I actually didn't mention why it relates. You can get the graceful outfit right down here in the pub, the Rogue's Den area, that has the NPC where you can buy the graceful. So now that we're at the bank, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the tab. So we're at 20 easies and 84 beginners. Yeah, I think I got a few beginner clues from forestry that I've been doing here and there, and 20 easy clues is insane. There's so many collection items, I can already see it. So let's go ahead and put all this back in the bank. Then let's pay for that canvas chump, and let's get out, I believe that is going to be 340,000 coins, and we're going to be using the camo bottoms for that. Into the tab for over 12 million at this point. Very cool. So now let's go do some chunk unlock and some agility, everyone's favorite skill. And also I did not mention, I don't know why I haven't mentioned yet, but 5,000 KC is the drop rate for the Goblin Champion scroll, which is fine. Goblins are super easy to kill. They only have 5 HP, and you can primarily one-hit all of them. And the amount of clues we've gotten is unreal. If I go another 5,000, I mean, we're talking so many collection log items stored up. Wow, I got a mime show. I'm pretty sure I can get another collection log item from this, because I have 3 emotes currently. So let's see if we get this. Good luck, fish. And we get another 2 collection log items. Wow. Okay, so now we have 3 emotes, and I believe that's 4 pieces of the mime outfit. And here is the 30th mark of grace. Now we can finish this lap and go get those graceful gloves. So let's trade grace here, get the graceful gloves. We have 30 marks of grace, and there they are. 1 out of the 6, I think, from... Yeah, 1 out of the 6 graceful pieces. Very nice. Now when that update comes out, we will have at least 1 piece to start getting more marks of grace more consistently, because the percent chance will help. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the bank real quick just to show you I still have 1 mark of grace in the bank that we got as a collection log item way back when, episode 2 maybe. So as you can see here, I have 1, 2, and 3 here, and I want to start working towards barrows. Now I'm not going to do barrows anytime soon. It's going to be a few episodes more than likely, because I'm just not strong enough in the combat skills yet. But what I do want to do is unlock fairy rings, and it's gated behind the Fairy Tale Part 2 quest. You don't have to do it all, you just have to do up until you unlock fairy rings. But to do that, I need Fairy Tale Part 1, and to do Fairy Tale Part 1, I actually need to do Nature's Spirit, which is right down here in the Nature's Grotto. Now I need this 3rd chunk because you can't actually walk over there to the bridge, you have to get this chunk. So that's why I have 3 there, and then There's one more chunk over here, the Dark Wizard's Tower. This chunk is needed for, I think it's the Fairy Tale Part 1 quest. I'm pretty sure you have to talk to an NPC in here, so we need these 4 chunks to unlock fairy rings. Alright, I actually reviewed the footage, and I actually have these 4, so the camo helmet, which I don't know why it's called a helmet, but these 4 items I can actually use to unlock those 4 chunks. I thought that I only had 3, being these 3, and now comes the very pricey part of paying for all these chunks. So that's chunk 69, chunk 70, chunk 71, and then chunk number 72, which I think I just did 355, so 360. I'm hoping that's right. So 1.4 mil to essentially unlock fairy rings. Not too bad. I'd pay that. So into the tab. Very good. Now we still have a bit of cash. Not enough to buy another chunk, but that's fine. Alright, before I do the Nature Spirit quest, I'm going to go ahead and unlock all 4 chunks just to have them. So I don't have to, like, you know, unlock them as I go. So here is going to be chunk number 1. Alright, and there's those 3 chunks unlocked. Now, I can continue with the Nature Spirit quest, but I'm just going to go ahead to Falador to unlock that Dark Wizard's Tower chunk. Alright, and there we have it. So let's go ahead and cross this, and let's go ahead and do that quest. An easy Falador task, and I think, yeah, we got an easy Mortania task by going into the swamp. Alright, and there is the Nature Spirit quest completed. Decent XP, very nice. 2 quest points, and oh, we actually got 65 crafting from that. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pray at this for, I think, a task. Yep, a easy Mortania area task, very good. Now we should be able to do the Fairy Tale Part 1 quest. I'm like 80 to 90% sure we have all the chunks for that now. Alright, so yeah, I need to get what's called a Red Vine Worm to complete the Fairy Tale Part 1 quest. And the only way I can do that is to actually go over yonder to the McRubbers Woods. Thankfully, we did unlock this chunk a bit earlier, so we can go up here and unlock the McRubbers Woods. However, we don't have any item to use. We're all caught up on items, so I gotta figure out what to do. I may go to Creature Creation, so I'll just see you back whenever I decide. Way, and there is the red satchel. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Sandal Life, for that good luck on your 2 red satchels there. Looking extremely fashionable. Now we can go get that McRubbers Woods chunk, and let's move on with the quest. Alright, but first we actually need to, well, first of all, put this in the tab and pay for the chunk. So we need some money. Yeah, we don't have enough. So let's go ahead and sell some of our farming stuff and pay for that chunk. Alright, as you can see, we have an absolute plethora of herbs to sell. I've been looking forward to this. This is like a week's worth of farming. 1.7 mil just from the Toad Flax, and we get 369 from the Limpworts, 2.1 mil immediately back into the cash stack. So let's go ahead and pay for that chunk. I believe it's going to be 365,000 coins. And put those in the tab. So we're going to be using the red satchel alongside the platinum tokens we just put in there for the McRubbers Woods chunk. Alrighty, and there's the McRubbers Woods. Now, it'd be convenient if we can go through the gate, but for whatever reason, we cannot. So we gotta go around, but we should be able to access it right up through here in this gate. Alright, and there is Fairy Tale Part 1 completed. Only needed to unlock 1 chunk, which is more than okay. This leads to fairy rings. There is 57 farming papaya trees, very cool. Not going to be doing those anytime soon, so I don't even think I have a single fruit patch unlocked. But now let's go start part 2, and let's do up until the point where we can do fairy rings. Alright, so one of 2 things will happen here. I will teleport to the Edgeville area, or I will not, avoiding the last clip. By goodness. Okay, I'm not even going to include the last clip. If you were hanging out with me in the stream, you know what I'm talking about. Let's just say I just had a complete lapse in judgment, and I thought I needed to, for whatever reason, complete another step of the Fairy Tale Part 2 quest, which I did not need to complete. I was actually able to immediately use fairy rings as soon as you get the step where you have to like go to 4 different locations. And I was thinking, oh, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, I had to go like over here to Miscellanea, I had to go down here to Artie, didn't have any of these chunks, I had to go way over here. And I was like, man, I can't even do this. But the whole thing is I have to use fairy rings to even get there, which by that it's unlocked. So now they're unlocked, so I have fairy rings on the account now. Very huge win. And I do want to mention briefly that we got the magic secateurs, which is big for the account, as it gives a plus 10% yield to herb patches. So essentially 10% more money. Alrighty, so we're going to be back at the goblins for the foreseeable future until we get this goblin champion scroll. We've already done 5,000 kills this video. So let's just hope we don't go another 5,000, although if we do, clues are fine, so it's all good. So I have no idea what happened to my audio in this clip. I sounded like a complete robot, but I was doing some more mining. I know this is the last pit stop, I promise, but I have enough golden nuggets now for the prospector boots, so I'm going to go ahead and get those now. I got all the way up to 67 mining. I actually got halfway through, 66 when I got enough nuggets. Let's go ahead and buy these prospector boots. Get another item to the account. Now, again, I promise this is the final pit stop. We now have full prospectors on the account. And again, we got it at about 66. I got an extra 11 nuggets because I was editing, and now I'm all done editing. So I can finally get to this Goblin Champion scroll. I didn't even notice, but that is another Beginner Clue milestone. That is now 100 caskets on the account. And we're still going. Oh, I got it! Oh my goodness! Yes! Oh my gosh, finally! Holy crap, I got it. So many hours of killing goblins for this. I just got this beginner and I was like, I'm just gonna kill 1 or 2 more and get out of here, get the clue, but I got the Goblin Champion scroll. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how happy that makes me. So many hours spent hunting this item, finally. That looks so nice in the game chat. We're ending up with 21 easy caskets and 104 beginners. I can guarantee you this is a ton of collection log items. Let's go ahead and put this in the tab. We already put the prospector boots in there we obtained just a bit ago. And now the Goblin Champion scroll. The first of, I believe there's 11 total, which we will get one day. But it's nice to have this Goblin Champion scroll finally. I think roughly 38 to 39 hours total killing goblins just for this one item. So I am a happy camper indeed. So I have this easy clue here, and I have to play a music track for Cecilia and Falador, and the music track that I need to unlock is actually over here in Hosidius. Now, I'm just one chunk away. I have this chunk right here, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Prospector Boots to unlock this chunk. We got plenty of cash. And then, as for the Goblin Champion Scroll, I'm going to be using that along with the cash to get the Tithe Farm, which I believe has 5, maybe 6 collection log items behind it. This is super useful for just training farming in general, and we can actually use the Lovikinge minecart network to get here, which is a physical form of travel because we won't have any adjacent chunks to this one. So let's go ahead and do those two, complete the clue. So this will be chunk number 74, which is going to cost 370, and then chunk 75, which is going to cost 375. Platinum tokens into the tab. And there we have it. There is the Hosidius area unlocked. Looks like we got one music track just for walking down here. Now let's hope... Wait, that might be the quest. That might be the, Okay, that is the, Did I even have to... I may or may not have had to actually unlock that chunk, but it's okay. We're going to need Hosidius area anyway for the future of the account, as there's a couple Mahogany Home locations within this chunk, and I think that's mainly about it. Well, since we are over here, let's hang out with our boy Rayleigh and go ahead and unlock this chunk because we can take the minecart straight down to the Tithe Farm. And let's go ahead and travel there. Okay, I imagine this is Hosidius South. Just fingers crossed that's correct. Okay, it is correct. So now we have full access to the Tithe Farm. We'll definitely be doing this for quite some time. And yep, we got the casket. So 22 easy caskets from all of those goblin kills. Now that is what I like to see. So to send off the episode, I'm going to go ahead and sell pretty much everything I got, except for I just sold the farming supplies somewhat recently, but I'm going to sell these things from mining, forestry, and the farming that I've recently done. And I also have 3 mystery boxes to open. Alright, and we get a grand total of 1.1 mil, close to 1.2 mil. So let's go ahead and open each one of these mystery boxes. And... oh, XP lamp, I'll take it. Slap that right onto Slayer. That's a level 20 is Slayer. Cool. We'll go ahead and add this cash to the cash stack. Back up to a 2.3 mil cash stack. I have no idea how much I spent this episode, but I believe I unlocked at least 10 to 12 chunks. So I spent at least 4 to 5 mil. So we are making a good money these days. So here's all the current chunks that I have on this side of the map. And all the ones I got this episode will be in green. And as for Kourend, here is all the chunks I currently have over here in Kourend. And again, the 2 that I got here will be highlighted. Well, we finally did it. We have the Goblin Champion Scroll. The item that I've wanted since day 1 of this account. Next episode, I will be opening all of these 104 Beginner Clue Caskets, and I will be saving the easy ones for a future video, which I'm already planning out now. There's so many items to obtain, so many more regions of Runescape to see. I'm going to leave no stone unturned. We are just starting this journey, even though we're over 250 hours into the account by now. We're still just starting this journey, and I'm super excited for it. I cannot wait to show you this episode as well as the next episode that I'm working on. So I'll see you next time.